Hi, Mason Rowley here with Solid Walls of Sound, sitting here with Tropism. First off, I guess introduce yourselves to the people that don't know you.
I'm Todd Breeden, I'm the drummer.
Logan McGowan, guitar.
I'm Keith Paul. I play the bass.
Okay. You guys are kind of starting out in the scene. You guys just played your first show a little while ago with Saturn Death Cult and some other bands. What's it been like performing in front of a sort of an audience, especially in like a scene like as packed and as dense as this?
Yeah. I mean, these guys are familiar with playing live. I gotta say, like, by far, like, I love the Camel, that small enclosed environment. It's been great for me. It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but this is the perfect place.
I would say, naturally we've been anxious because getting out for the first time, but it's, only our second gig. I couldn't be happier for the most part. I mean,
Yeah, it's been fun.
yeah, it's been wonderful. The first show was great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. People are seeming to take to it too, which has been fun, and definitely got more plans coming up in spring and summertime.
On the topic of your music, who would you guys say is your sort of inspiration for a lot of the music you create? I'm personally not too well versed in metal, so if you guys could sort of,
Big influences, Glassjaw for sure. Russian Circles. Those are my big two. I'd say that influenced this band and this project.
Yeah, it's interesting. We have a lot of bands that we all collectively love and really can take away a lot from all the different instruments or the vocals, whatever it's happening, and be inspired by. But there's also a lot of bands that we listen to that the other person doesn't really dig as much, respects it, but not up our alley, and that makes it pretty interesting when we all get in the same room and hear things differently and play with different parts or ideas, and usually it's kind of like the happy accident that happens, and once that happens we just kind of go forward with it and explore it and see what it becomes, and usually becomes parts of the songs, and we just kind of piece them together.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't say metal's like the predominant influence. I know we have like metallic vibes and whatnot, but personally I'm pretty hungry for all kinds of music. Not necessarily metal. I spend a lot of time listening to jazz and Afrobeat and all kinds of indie rock, a lot of dancey, gothy, post-punk stuff. But like Todd said, it's just a collective culmination of three different dudes' influences.
Yeah, we find it to be pretty fun and also challenging to get out of our comfort zone at times.
Absolutely.
And once we do that, then we kind of try to perfect it. The things that we're working on right now are actually very different from the things that we've been playing, the things we're about to put out. So we're very excited to just keep exploring.
I mean, I will say one of the best parts about playing with these guys is, like, he's very well versed. He knows a lot of different music genres and that whole thing, and a lot of times we'll like write stuff and it's not stuff that I would generally like listen to or like have a background in, but he'd be like, dang, that has like a lot of these types of vibes, and I'd be like, I've never even heard that before. So it's cool how it works out and just comes together out of nowhere. So I try to stay conscious of that. I like the fact that I don't want to pigeonhole or like try to sound any sort of one which way type thing. Just be different.
And tonight you guys are playing with Palm Ghosts, I believe?
Yes.
How did that sort of, is there a special story as to how that sort of, you guys came about to be playing with them, or is it just kind of like a happenstance that you guys were asked to play?
Yeah, it was totally just happenstance. They reached out and asked us to play, and we said yes. It was simple as that. I dig their music and looking forward to hearing them play tonight.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for sitting down with me.
Yeah.
I guess usually my last question is, are there any Richmond bands you'd like to shout out personally?
Ooh.
Rattle them off, man.
Pyramid Mass.
Yeah, Pyramid Mass is wonderful. They're a newer band. Yeah, I would definitely. There's too many. Richmond's a very prolific musical town. Spooky Cool is wonderful. I think they're amazing.
Camp Werewolf local.
Yeah. Camp Werewolf
They
is
put on
local.
a great show last time.
I could go on and on and on, but I would just point you. There's plenty of Richmond publications that do a great job at documenting just how much local talent there is. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for sitting down with me. This has been a minute with. Oh God, this has been a minute with Tropism. I'm sorry. Solid Walls of Sound, Richmond. Woo!